Hey guys, if you're looking to sell your home, the information I'm about to provide will allow you to not only prepare your home and place it in the multiple listing service, but it will also show you some of the tactics real estate agents use to maximize the final selling price of your home. And we're going to get after it right now. Selling your home without a real estate agent is not impossible, but it does generally require a lot of work to properly prep the home and to reach the largest market during the marketing and advertising process. In the end, after completing the transaction, you want to make sure you maximize the sales price, as no one wants to experience seller remorse. I'm not going to tell you to repaint your house a trendy color or to have the house professionally staged with designer furniture. Not that these strategies don't help, because sometimes they do, but it has to be the right property, as many buyers don't appreciate these efforts because they want to implement their own changes to make your property their next home. Before we get into the details, my name is Michael Patterson and my partner is Margaret. We are with Living in Southern Maine and eXp Realty. I have been buying and selling real estate for over 25 years, and along the way I've picked up many properties where the seller simply didn't know how to maximize the sales price of their home. The tools I'm about to share with you absolutely work and allow you to maximize the return on your real estate investments. Grab a piece of paper, guys, and a pen, because I'm about to share the top 8 ways to maximize the sale price of your home and protect you after the sale. Make sure you watch until the very end, because any single suggestion I give could be the one that has the biggest impact on your unique property. First, remember what you're selling. You are not just selling a house, you are selling a future vision. In many cases, you are selling to people who have visions of a new lifestyle. You want them to walk into your home and start visualizing how they can make each room of your home the new space for their family. So this can be a sensitive topic when I speak with clients about listing their home. Many homeowners have too much stuff in their home. It's important to declutter the property, because too much stuff gets in the way of the prospective buyer from visualizing how they will make each room an important space for members of their family. Also, less stuff in a space will make each room look bigger. So figure out what you can live without while you have your home listed for sale and move it into a storage unit. I know this is an expense you'd rather not incur, so if you have to, put the extra stuff in the attic or basement. But ideally, it should go into a temporary storage unit, as serious buyers will want to look in the basement and attic as well. If you can't afford it, this is something we can talk about later in this video. Second, now is the time to clean areas that you haven't visited for a while. Most everyone has areas of the property that they have neglected a bit. This is the time to get into those spaces and clean things up. A careful buyer or a good real estate agent representing the buyer will look behind things and open doors to see how things look inside. You're not just cleaning your house to make it look better. By cleaning up all the areas of your house, you are telling the buyer that the current owner is the type of person who takes care of things. Get the cobwebs out of the corners of the garage and power wash the siding and the deck. Scrub sinks, replace the $200 toilet if necessary, and dust the light fixtures. You want people to perceive that you are the type of person that stays on top of maintenance. A clean house sends a message that you are a responsible owner and took very good care of the property. If that sounds like too much work, again, this is something I can help you with. If you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Southern Maine, click subscribe and tap the bell so that you'll be the first to know about the current market in Southern Maine. Okay, third, fix what is broken. Do you have light switches anywhere that aren't working? Or maybe some wires sticking out of the wall? Go around your house and create an electrical list, a plumbing list, and a carpentry list of things that aren't necessarily important for you to fix, but could possibly be important to the next homeowner. Squeaky faucet handles, toilets that don't flush properly, holes in the walls, ceiling, or floor, or perhaps cabinet doors that have small issues should all be written down. Excessive neglected maintenance makes a terrible impression. If you can't fix the issues yourself, a few $1,000s invested with a contractor can easily pay a big return when you finally sell your home. Don't say, "I'm not going to worry about that." Ask yourself, does that needed repair reflect poorly on how well I've maintained the property? When I represent buyers, I always check the furnace for a service tag. If it hasn't been serviced in the last 12 months, I start thinking that I'm walking through the home of an owner who waits for things to break rather than being proactive. Is that the impression you want to give? Now is the time to get her done. Many buyers will want a home inspection done in their property before signing on the dotted line. Telling the licensed contractors that are doing the repairs on your home that you plan on selling the property will help you cut costs where you can and invest in repairs that the buyer's inspection may pick up on. You want to be proactive. Guys, if you're finding this video informative and you're a giving person, please give it a like. I know it's small, but it really helps us a lot. Thanks. Fourth, service and repair records. If you want to make a great impression on the people looking to buy your house, do this. Get a banker's box and a bunch of green filing folders and create a filing system of all purchases, warranties, and repair records of the appliances that are staying with the property after the sale. When buyers see this box, they will assume, since you have all of this information ready for inspection, that you are the kind of homeowner that takes care of everything. This, combined with the other measures I'm suggesting, is a winning combination to make sure that you maximize the sales price of your home. If you are missing these records, call the service contractors that have done work for you in the past, and they might be able to send you copies of the documents showing the work they have done for you over the last several years. Be careful that you don't start renovating the property, as although a new deck or paint job may improve the property, it may only result in a dollar-for-dollar return on your investment. New windows and light fixtures often won't have the impact you want on the final sales price. Instead, focus on a responsible homeowner impression. Fifth, once you have completed the first 4 steps, hire a photographer to come in and take photos of your home that will cast the best possible light on your property. You can try watching YouTube videos and taking the pictures with your mobile phone, but you will likely never achieve the photo quality matching what a professional photographer can provide. You might be thinking that spending a few $100 on a photographer is a complete waste of money. Well, let me share this. Behind the decision to purchase a home is usually a great deal of emotion. You want your pictures to move people in ways your do-it-yourself photos won't accomplish. Guys, hire a photographer.
Something else that we agents do is called a Matterport 3D tour of the house. Now, these tours are expensive, several $100s, but they're worth it if your house is clean, well maintained, and in good shape, because it allows the potential buyer to zoom around your house and see everything and zoom in on absolutely anything they get curious on. So this is something that we typically do for the nicer houses. If your house is not in as good a shape, it doesn't have to be fancy or expensive, but if your house is not cleaned up or doesn't show well, this can be not such a good thing to do for your properties. So you want to keep that in mind. If you have questions about Matterport tours, just give me a call. I'd be happy to answer your questions, even if you don't list with me.
Do you have comments on this suggestion? Please put them down below. I'd love to hear from you. 6, decide on a list price. Don't overprice your home, guys. Get on Zillow.com and look at sold properties that are close to your property's location with a similar bedroom and bath count. Pricing is an art, and you want to get it right. Once you have the price decided, it's time to list your home and schedule an open house. 7th, list your home. Sticking a for sale sign in the front yard of the property with your phone number will definitely get you a lot of incoming calls. The problem is that most of the people calling you will be other real estate agents trying to get you to list your property with them. They will tell you that they have buyers and that they need to see the property. This is how they get an appointment with you. These calls are pretty much unavoidable, and you can expect a lot of them. One of the biggest value pitches they will position is their marketing, experience, and their ability to place your property on the Maine listing service, or MLS. Websites like FSBO.com can get your home on the MLS and Zillow.com. You don't need a real estate agent to get on the MLS. Oh, and make sure you schedule the open house immediately. 8, use an attorney. If you end up accepting an offer on your property, hire an attorney to help you through the closing process. For a few $100, he or she will watch your back on the transactions. For example, you want to make sure that you sign over the deed of the property properly while minimizing your future risk. I realize that all of my suggestions are adding up to some considerable money, but if you can afford it, These strategies can result in a 5 to 20% increase in your sales price. This is why agents like myself sometimes pay for many of these things in order to get a listing. The strategies I shared in this video will show your property in the best possible light and help you get the highest price. All right, guys, I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you have something to add to the video, or if you have a question, I'll reply as soon as possible. And if you want help listing your home, just give me or my partner Margaret a call, shoot us a text, send an email, or my favorite, schedule a Zoom. We can help you make the sale of your home a smooth process. And until next time, Margaret and I hope to swing by your home and learn what's important to you when selling your home.